Hello, everybody. This is Derek Dawson here, and welcome to the premiere episode of the Saturday Morning Show with David. I'm Derek Dawson here, your host, here on the YouTube channel, Derek Dawson Plus, and also on the podcast, wherever you get the podcasts. Everybody is having a great day here today. It is Saturday morning, Saturday, January 15th, 2022, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And this is going to be the news show where we interact with the people in the live chat as I present topics. Maybe some Q&A here and there, and just having a great time. So let me do this here. So yeah, I hope everybody is having a great day here today. And let me check the Miss Rose here. So yeah, hope everybody's having a great day here today. Um So today I'll be going over some sports news. Then I'll be talking about a little crazy story, a tip of the day, and then what's going on in my mind. And so before we continue on with the topics, for those who are wondering, how do I came up with the show, the Saturday morning show? Well, I've always wanted to do like another podcast again. I guess technically, Sharing Thousand Hangouts is some of a podcast, um, but I meant like an actual podcast, again. I used to do a podcast 2 years ago, and I thought, you know what? I think it's time to do it again. So I came up with the Saturday morning show because I know people out there do morning shows, and with my brand new Derek Dawson Plus YouTube channel, I thought it would be a great addition to the channel, and also have a new podcast yet again, which you can listen to like on Anchor and all that good stuff. So yeah, it is 10 a.m. So without further ado, let's begin and let's talk about some sports news here. Starting with the NFL, we are going over the schedules. We have the wild card games coming up at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We have the Raiders and the Bengals. Then later on at 8:15 p.m., we have the Patriots and the Bills, which is has been the most talked about game, especially with their tickets being low for some reason, which everybody's confused about. Then we have the Eagles and the Buccaneers at 1 p.m. Eastern. And also at 4:30, we have the 49ers and the Cowboys. And also, later on tomorrow, we have the Steelers and the Chiefs for the wild card round. And then at 8:15, same time, we have the Cardinals. Oh, excuse me. We have the Cardinals and the Rams. And as for the divisional rounds for this upcoming weekend, we don't know yet. So, let me get something. Oh, do that. But now, let's take a look at the NBA schedule. Sorry for the difficulties, but all right, I'll take a look at that later. So, all right, there we go. All right, let me get the soda. For the NBA. Coming up today at 6:30, we have the Raptors and the Bucks. We have that'll be at 6:30. Then later on at 7 p.m. we have the Trail Blazers and the Wizards. Then at 7:30 we have the Pelicans and the Nets. We have the Knicks and the Hawks. We have the Cavaliers and the Thunder. We have the 76ers and the Heat at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then at 8:30 we have the Bulls at the Celtics. Then we have the Clippers and the Spurs at 8:30. Then at 9 o'clock we have the Lakers and the Nuggets. Then we have the Magic and the Maverick, Mavericks at 9:30 p.m. Then tomorrow we have the Suns and the Pistons at 1 p.m. Then at 6 p.m. we have the Rockets and the Canes. And then at 8 p.m. we have the Warriors and the Timber, the Timberwolves at 8. And also at 8 we have the Jazz and the Nuggets. And on Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we have the Pelicans and the Celtics. We have at 1 p.m. this Monday the Hornets and the Knicks. And at 2 p.m. of the Sixers and the Wizards. And then we have the Nets and the Cavaliers at 3 p.m. We have the Bulls and the Grizzlies at 3:30 p.m. We have at also at 3:30 the Packers and the Clippers. Then we have the Bucks and the Hawks at 6 p.m. We have the Trailblazers at 7 p.m. this Monday. And then we have the Raptors and the Heat at 7:30. Then at 8:30 we have the Suns and the Spurs at 8:30 p.m. And then also at 8:30 we have the Thunder and the Mavericks. And also at 10:30 we have the Jazz and the Lakers. Then on Tuesday we have only two games. One between the Timberwolves and the Knicks at 7:30. And then at 10 p.m. we have between the Pistons and the Warriors. All right. Now for the games on Wednesday, we have at 7 p.m. we have the Nets and the Wizards. We have the Magic and the 76ers. Then at 7:30 we have the Hornets and the Celtics at 7:30. Then also at 7:30 we have Blazers and the Heat. We have the Timberwolves and the Hawks. Then we have the Cavaliers at 8 p.m. and the Bulls. Then at 8 p.m. we have the Grizzlies and the Bucks. And also we have the Raptors and the Mavericks at 8:30. And also at 8:30 we have the Thunder and the Spurs. And at the 9 o'clock game, we have the Rockets and the Jazz. And for the 10 o'clock games, we have the Pisons and the Kings. Then we have the Clippers and the Nuggets. And at 10:30, we have the Pacers and the Lakers. And then on Thursday, January 20th, we have the Suns and the Mavericks at 7:30 p.m. We have the Pelicans and the Knicks at 7:30. Then we also have at 10 p.m. the Pacers and the Warriors at 10 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. on Friday, January 21st, we have the Lakers and the Magic at 7. We have the Thunder and the Hornets at 7. We have the Clippers and the 76ers at 7. And at 7:30, we have the Trailblazers and the Celtics. At 7:30, we have the Heat and the Hawks. And at 8 p.m., we have the Raptors and the Wizards. And at 8, we have the Bulls and the Bucks. At 8 and at 8:30, we have the Nets and the Spurs. And the Pisons and the Jazz at 9. And also at 9, we have the the Grizzlies and the Nuggets at 9. And then we have the Rockets and the Warriors at 10. So those are the schedules for the NBA, and now we are going to go to the NHL schedule. But before we do that, we are going to talk about the tip of the day or the motivation of the day. Let me get to that. Alright, here it is. Every day this week is a new opportunity for you to become a better you. And that is absolutely true. Because, some days there will be difficult days and there's some days there'll be great days. My tip here is for you to do things that you like to do and just try to, be better of what you do. So, now we are going to go to the NHL. Coming up today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Predators and the Bruins. Go Bruins. We have the Canucks and the Hurricanes. Then at 2 p.m., we have the Capitals and the Islanders. Then at 6 p.m., we have the Blue Jackets and the Panthers. At 7 p.m., we have the Stars and the Lightning. And we have the Sabres and the Red Wings. And we have the Maple Leafs and the Blues. We have the Rangers and the Flyers at 7. Let me continue on. At 8:30 p.m., we have the Ducks and the Black Hawks at 8:30. We have the Avalanche and the Coyotes at 9. Hard to pronounce those names, but that's okay. Then we have the Kings and the uh, Cart King at 10. And we have the Centers and the Overs at 10. And we have the Penguins and the Sharks at 10:30. Tomorrow we have only one game, and that is between the Canucks and the Capitals. Now I'm gonna go to the Monday games. We have the Red Wings and the Sabres at 1 p.m. We have the Wild and the uh, Avalanche at 3 p.m. Once again, sorry for my pronunciations, so I don't really know these names, but we're gonna continue on. We have the Canadians at 4 p.m. and the Colonies as well. And also at the 4 o'clock game, we have the Canes and the Sharks, not Car Sharks. um, and we have at 5 p.m. we have the Blackhawks and the Carans, Craigs, excuse me. And at 7:30 we have the Flyers and the Islanders. Then we have at 8 p.m. we have the Predators and the Blues. And at 10 p.m. we have the Penguins and the Golden Knights. Now for the Tuesday games, we have the Sabres and the Senators at 7 p.m. We have the Kings and the Bruins at 7. We have the Jets and Capitals. And we have the Islanders and the Flyers. And at 8 p.m. we have the Canucks and the Predators at 8. And at 8:30 we have the Canadians and the Stars. Pretty cool name, Stars, I will say that. And we have at 9 p.m. we have the Panthers and the Flames. And we have the Lightning and the Kings at 10:30. And we have the Wednesday games at 7 p.m. we have the Colonies and the Devils. And at 7:30 we have the Maple Leafs and the Rangers. And at 10 p.m. we have the Avalanche and the Ducks. Duck, duck, goose. Now on the Thursday games, we have the Blue Jackets and Flyers at 7. We have the Stars and the Sabres. We have the Senators and the Penguins at 7. We have the Capitals and the Bruins at 7. At 8 p.m., we have the Jets and the Predators at 8 p.m. We have the Panthers and the Oilers at 9 p.m. We have the Avalanche and the Kings at 9:30 p.m. And we have the Sharks and the Car King at 10 p.m. And we have the Canadiens and the Golden Knights at 10. Now we're almost done here. Starting with the Friday games, we have the Rangers and the Hurricanes at 7. We have the Penguins and the Blue Jackets. We have the Stars and the Red Wings at 7:30. We have the Colonies and the Islanders. We have the Wild and the Blackhawks at 8:30. And then at 10 p.m. we have the Panthers and the Canucks. We have the Lightning and the Ducks, and the Blues and the Current. So those, folks, are your NHL schedule. And let me check if there's any Major League Soccer games this week, or if that season is already over. I think it's already over. Yeah, it's over. I forgot about that. But yeah, so there you have it. Those are the sports schedules for this week. And now let's talk about what's going on in my mind. So I've been doing well. Hope everybody is staying safe and healthy out there. I know the virus is, worse than ever, but just, make sure you stay safe and healthy and things will be better. Um, and, excuse me. I heard word that they're gonna be, like, possibly making, like, a fourth shot or something, I don't know. There's been some rumors about, like, COVID pills. I have no idea. But, listen to the doctors, listen to what they say, and things will be, okay with you. Just make sure you wash your hands frequently, and things will be okay. So now we are gonna go to. Let me see here. The crazy story of the week. Now it's not really from the week, but it's what I found on the internet. So let me find. Alright, let me find a good one. Alright. Let me see. Alright. Okay. Hello, Rick is the nickname to give it to a man who went viral in 2010. But the video showcasing his essay, uh, enthusiasm, enthusiasm for uh, the pageantry of an adults only resort in Jamaica. He gives his provocatively with spouting catchphrases like quote quote the ribbon and the tyrant. But despite his viral fame, few people know who he actually was until a few years after the video was released. At the time, he was working in uh, maintenance for an Arizona school district. That is very interesting. I mean, it might be a crazy story, but that is actually a crazy story when you think about it because, it's new news about the guy who went viral in 2010. So that's pretty interesting. So how does this segment works? I'm just gonna be reading off a story, whatever I find on the internet every week. So that's how it's gonna work here. And I heard news about the Baby Shark becomes the first YouTube video to hit 10 million views. Someone help me. Like, seriously, 10 billion views? I mean, that seems about right, but why in the world would a Baby Shark video hit 10 billion views? But hey, there's nothing we can really do about it. It's just, that video is just annoying of how it is, but, eh. Oh well. But that's just my thoughts about it. Also, tonight at 9 Central on the Barbos YouTube channel, it's going to be the Bubbly Bozos. That's right, we are doing the award show for the Bubbly Bozos. So please stay tuned on 9 Central tomorrow. You guys are going to enjoy it. We are going to be presenting the awards for the Bubbly Bozos that we did this year. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So please on the lookout for that. And I'm really looking forward to making new great content here on the David Dyson Plus channel. Um, and how I came up with this channel is like I seen other video YouTubers making second channels, and I thought, you know what, it's 2022, a brand new year. Why not? I know it's a Christmas last year. I'll make a brand new channel in the new year, 2022, and I've been loving it. It's basically a channel where I can do whatever I want twice a week. I mean, technically maybe three because of this new show, but I really love it. And I'm looking forward to making new, fresh content for you all here on this channel, 2022, on my main channel, the David Dyson Network. And but also I'm wondering, um, uh, for this show, we are doing it in seasons because on the podcast, do episodes in seasons. So we are going to be doing that. Also to save room and time to make new episodes and better episodes. And also I do have other shows to do. So, and also this episode will be airing on most Saturdays. Not every Saturday. It will be on most Saturdays. So yeah. But let me know what you think about this show in the comment section below. Hope to hear some feedback for you. And hopefully we'll continue to make great episodes here on the Saturday Morning Show with David. Um, so, and I'll be coming up with different topics uh, uh, from now on, and also hopefully we can add some Q&A to the show because I think Q&A fits great for the show. So hopefully we can do some more Q&A once we have enough viewers. So, yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode of the Saturday Morning Show with David. I want to thank everybody for watching this episode. Please stay tuned for more episodes of the Saturday Morning Shows with David every Saturday morning at 10, 9 Central. Now, the reason why I picked 10 a.m. is because I don't have to get up too early, and plus it's a perfect time slot because it's 7 a.m. in the Pacific, and 10 to 9 in the Central, and I think it is a great fit for me to do this on the Saturday mornings at 10. And of course, this will be on the podcast app later on via Anchor, sell to Anchor. So, in Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So, I think that's gonna be it. So, that is gonna do it for this episode of the Saturday Morning Show with David. I want to thank everybody for watching. New episodes on Saturdays, and I hope to see you all next Saturday for episode number 2 of the Saturday Morning Show. So, I will see you guys there, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.